we cranked up webcasts just like this, and we raised through educational webcasts and things like that. We raised $75 million to build the first factory during the pandemic. So who shut down? We didn't shut down.
You mentioned some land, you mentioned some opportunities, right? Is there anything like live right now that you're like, hey, I'm raising capital for, and or B, I've tied it up, or C, this is my buy box, right? And this is what I plan on me buying. And there could be product type, state, what does it look like?
Well, remember, I'm a technology disruptive guy, right? So I got into S2A modular because okay, so here's the trust factor. I had known the CEO, co-founder for 20 years. So think about that. 20 years, we did 30 different offerings together, raised, hundreds of millions of dollars, and they were all clean deals and everybody had a good exit. And he called me and told me about modular, and I was always a straight up stick built guy, traditional developments, etc. And when he called me and told me, and then I saw what it was, it's a high-tech sustainability company that does the lowest voltage, lowest amperage builds in the world. And it uses technology, and even their communities that they build are AI and off-grid, and the factory is the only off-grid factory in the world. And so you start piecing together some of these exciting, disruptive things, and then you start looking at it. We actually, during the pandemic, and we just closed this out, had to start a raise. So a lot of people would go, whoa, look at the news, everything's shut down, there's a pandemic, you can't do anything right now, the world is frozen, money is frozen. Well, we cranked up webcasts just like this, and we raised through educational webcasts and things like that. We raised $75 million to build the first factory during the pandemic. So who shut down? We didn't shut down. Maybe it helped that everybody else shut down and people had to tune into us. And then they're transferring 401k, IRA. It was a Reg D 506C raise. And then we saw we had all the institutions were coming at us because they saw the vibe and the activity. So now we've just flipped to more of a high net worth institutional round where the minimum is 500K. It's a 450 round, and it's got an aggressive return. And I'll tell you, Brett, I've been part of 5 IPOs. I want this to be my startup to IPO, and it has all the makings of that.